Becky Lynch, I got some bad news for you. I got some bad sign for Becky Lynch fans. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about, because Becky Lynch is just weeks away from sharing the squared circle with Rhea Ripley, challenging Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's World Championship at WrestleMania in Philadelphia. It's a huge match. It's a match that arguably has been in the works for years now, because we've never got to see Rhea Ripley in this moment, in this direction, with this character going up against Becky Lynch and this character and in this direction. It really is a collision course between two characters that have really reinvented themselves. Let's take a step back. You look at Rhea Ripley, from the transition that she made in NXT UK from a typical big blonde chick to more gothic, dark character. She goes to NXT, she finds a bunch of success, the fan base gets behind her, and then she meets Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte Flair beats her at WrestleMania 36 in 2020 during the pandemic for the NXT Women's Championship. Then she goes to the main roster. She kind of flounders on the main roster, trying to find herself. She's part of Judgment Day. Boom, her career takes off. She becomes a big star. 2023 was the year of Rhea Ripley. She wins the Women's Royal Rumble match. She defeats Charlotte Flair for the women's title at WrestleMania 39. She arguably keeps the Raw Women's division alive with countless title defenses against various opponents throughout the year, and her stock, her rise, her character, it only increases each and every month in 2023. And now we're going into WrestleMania, where she could be a champion for one full year. You have Becky Lynch on the flip side, who also had to reinvent her character. I caught a lot of flack because I called out WB. I called out Becky Lynch because I thought they were doing a disservice to her character. I thought they were taking away from what made her shine as the man. Because when she returned from giving birth to her first child, Vince McMahon had the brilliant idea to turn her heel and to make her a female version of Seth Rollins with this wild, over-the-top character that no one asked for, no one wanted to see. They wanted to see the man back. And it took Triple H, and it took him months and months and months. And finally, Triple H and Becky Lynch decided, okay, you know what? This ain't working, y'all. This ain't working. We got to get back to where things took off. Where did things take off in late 2018? It was the man character, and the fans rallied. And she then went on, and she came up short in the Women's Royal Rumble match. But she prevailed when competing in the Women's Elimination Chamber match, earning the right, following a victory in Perth, Australia, to challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title. It's a collision course that I am super excited to see. But what is this bad sign? What is this potential bad news? Well, I can tell you this. I think most people, maybe even including yourselves, would agree that when we saw, okay, Rhea Ripley, she's been champion for about a year now. We see Becky Lynch, momentum is starting to pick up. All right, they're on a collision course. All right, they're going to do a match at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch is probably going to go over because of everything I just said, right? Momentum, title length with Rhea. It makes a lot of sense to do a title change at WrestleMania, right? And then they can go and they can feud going out of it, or whatever direction WWE wants to take. Well, I was looking at the betting odds from BetOnline, which is a great company in terms of putting out wrestling odds. And as the recording of this video, which is March 13th, I noticed something very interesting. Odds makers, which a lot of times you can take as spoilers, they don't have Becky Lynch favored to win this title. They don't have Becky Lynch favored to dethrone Rhea Ripley. They don't have Becky Lynch favored to win the match. They have Rhea Ripley. And it's not just a close call. It's not a minus 110, minus 110 scenario. It's not a minus 150 plus 120. No, Rhea Ripley is a heavy favorite. She is a minus 400 favorite to defeat Becky Lynch, to retain her Women's World title. Becky Lynch right now is a plus 250 favorite. I just want y'all, because some of y'all may not follow betting, and that's fine. I just want to give you something to keep in mind. I think everyone listening to this video would agree that Bayley will dethrone Io Sky for the women's title at WrestleMania 40, right? Well, odds makers agree. They have Bayley as a minus 112.50 favorite over Io Sky, who's a plus 550 favorite, or underdog, excuse me. So, in the case of Rhea Ripley, if you are betting on her, if you are laying a $100 bet for Rhea Ripley to win, you would have to spend $400 to get $100 to win that bet. Think about that. If you are betting on Bayley, who's a minus 1250 favorite, you have to lay $1,250 to win $100. So what am I missing? What are you missing? What are we all missing? That's a big question. And I hate to say this, I don't know what I'm missing. The only thing that I can think of is odds makers believe that there may be some outside interference where Judgment Day, whether that's Dominic Mysterio, whether that's Finn Balor or Damian Priest or JD Madonna, whoever from Judgment Day is going to come into this match and they're going to cost Becky Lynch this championship. They're going to cost Becky Lynch this title match. That's the only thing that I can think of, because on paper, this does not make sense. Or this is a huge, huge glitch on this website, and y'all need to take advantage of this. Now, keep in mind, unlike other sports, with that basketball, football, baseball, whatever, with wrestling, because these odds, they're practically spoilers, and they're so accurate, there may just be a glitch, and y'all need to take advantage of it and get some extra cash out of it. Just saying. Because if you bet on Becky Lynch right now, say you put $25 down, you earn $62 because she's a plus underdog. I don't know what's going on here, but I would take that as a bad sign if I'm a Becky Lynch fan. I would take that as a bad sign if I'm a Becky Lynch supporter. I would take that as a bad sign if I'm Becky Lynch, because she should be favored to go over. And Bet Online, which is on the money when it comes to wrestling betting odds, they're the best in the game right now that I can follow, and I do this for a living. That's something. That's very, very interesting. Let me know down in the comments area below. Do you think Becky Lynch is going to lose to Rhea Ripley for the women's world title at WrestleMania? Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell